And that's the second half started. Just eases him off the ball. Pedro Neto. Now it's Forlan. Scholes. Rummenigge. And it's Azar.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Nicely worked.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
McAllister, and that's been intercepted. Oh, no joy this time. Robertson. Pedro Neto is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Showing good feet. In towards the backstep. He rises! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
And here's Forlan, gives it back. He has a look out. North Korea have got it. Forlan! Azar. Now they can break here. North Korea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the... And Deco! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's played it in low. Fiore. And it's McAllister.
Was 80,113.
Just about up to the hour now. And that has left him in a heap. Scholes!
Substitution for North Korea, number 9, Yang Kola. Coming on the field is number 11, Ekitike.
Azar with the delivery. And he was alert to it. Forlan. Rijkaard. Forlan. To McAllister. Yamal. Now it's Scholes. Saint-Etienne looking to pass their way through. Crunching tackle. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Shot and goal! He has done it! And again they hit the front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
North Korea get themselves into the lead. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball. And
bullish header!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. North Korea finding their passes. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Saint-Etienne really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto goes on a run down the left wing. Howson, Rummenigge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Forlan. That's an excellent interception. Deco. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Substitution for North Korea. Number
So,
6.
time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 22. Fiore. Number 10.
Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Coming on the field, number 14, Chouameni. Number
nice touch.
17, Messi.
North
Number
Korea
20,
nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of
number
waiting for the
27,
whistle.
Serginho. Substitution in
Robertson
progress.
does well to stand firm and defend it.
Might want to be careful there.
And he's surging through. And that is expertly dealt with. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack.
Two added
And they can
minutes has
counter
been
here.
indicated.
McAllister. Cannavaro. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. We have already started here. It's Neymar! He's beaten the keeper. Goal! There is the breakthrough. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's cut it out. Rummenigge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, well played. Cleared without complication. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Rummenigge. Oh, nice touch. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Davids. And the pass is intercepted. Fiore. It's a searching pass. Cannavaro cuts it out. Howson. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's made its way to him.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Mayulu. Neymar. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Into the channel. He's in plenty of space here. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rummenigge receives it in a wide position. That is good strength. Denilson. Nicely worked. He's had a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
That has ended up in no man's land. Park Ji-sung. Now that's well seen too. Oh, they could be caught out here. They've got to be quick to recover this. Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No outsmarting him this time. And the counter is on. Looking for the run. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Park Ji-sung. No way through there. Great defending, strong and determined. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Davids. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nice defending. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar. And it's Mayulu. And he's had it nicked away. Rijkaard. Neymar. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pass somewhat off target. Now, that looks a decent ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rummenigge. Oh, that's well spotted.
There will be 1 minute added
Caceres
time.
bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely shaped ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that'll be the final action of the first half. It's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Please make sure to watch the screen for an information bulletin from the regional police department. Substitution.
And we're underway again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's beautifully weighted. De Gea attempts a clearance. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Denilson looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. Vinicius Junior.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
So he's plotting something before playing it in. That has not gone well. Rummenigge. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Caceres. And it's lofted through here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, super find. Vinicius Junior! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Still just a single goal between the sides. Pedri.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, delightful ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And the finish! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Number 8.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Pinches it off him. Nicely aimed pass. He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's a pretty loose pass. Davids. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Over to the left. Pedri. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
It's Park Ji-sung. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Chance for a shot! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. And a chance! Oh, that's a waste.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Not the most convincing of passes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No, again there's no way through.
Such good technique.
Might be danger here. Rijkaard. Denilson. Park Ji-sung. And he's away. Oh, super ball. Great chance! He's kicked it out just.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And Park Ji-sung! And that is a save of real quality. Not easy by any means.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Has a shot! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's going for goal! So their fourth corner of the game. Can he finish? And now they can spring out of defence. Promising position. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Pedri has found the net here, of course. And it's Davids. Oh, easy pickings there. Now then, the ball's come loose. Finish chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Yamal. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pedri. Caceres makes the interception. That has been cut short.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Raul. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. That's good play. Roll!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the player...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. And already we're underway here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive...
Decent chance! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's managed to get free. Rummenigge.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And he's picked out the run. And the shot! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Foot in. And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's a promise. Here's a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Going to be disappointed with that. And it's Neymar in with the challenge. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Rijkaard. Park Ji-sung. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's having a go! Oh, nice! Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Neymar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Adams gets across to intercept that. Nielsen. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Fiore. And it's Neymar. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And the pass is intercepted. Fiore. Rijkaard. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Park Ji-sung. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. It's a pretty loose pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fiore. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Danielson. That is lovely. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Has a shot! Danielson. Can he get it through? And that is out of play. Park Ji-sung. Davids. And it's Mayulu. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Pretty robust defending.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, just skips past his man. Park Ji-sung.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
The most accurate pass. Now Costa Curta. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
This is a lost children's
Well, it's been a tight
announcement.
game, but one that's
Please keep
packed
your
with
eyes
incidents
on your
and
children
talking
during the
points.
match
A
at all
decent
times.
watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Adams. Coming on to replace him is number 7, Mateus. Substitution in progress.
The second half then, just getting going. Neymar, passing is crisp and sharp. He's through, now is he in? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Howson cuts out the pass. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And he's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Just eases him off the ball. Park Ji-sung. And he's picked it up out wide. Threads one in. Park Ji-sung. De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Neymar. That pass has been well intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He won't be happy with that one. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in.
Goes for a shot! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Raul. Valverde. Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Yamal. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Neymar. This is promising. And he's only too happy to take that back. Yamal. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. He's done very well to get to that.
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's there to clear it. And that's gone loose. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. Valverde. Rummenigge. Now it's Raul. Raul. Oh, such a clever touch. Costa Curta is there, and he can get that clear. He's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Yamal. Park Ji-sung gets a foot in here. Park Ji-sung defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Costa Curta. Spread neatly. He's found the way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And here's Vinicius Junior out to the right. Good chance here. And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Tries to pass it through. And it's Neymar. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. A heavy challenge. Mateus. Now, can they get him away? Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Substitutions taking place.
Shoots! And he hits the net! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Big chance! Off the post. Oh, should have put that away.
Well, there's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Vinicius Junior. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard. Just 5 minutes left. There won't be another chance after this one. Climbs up big. He has done it. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Engages and forces... And the shot!
2 minutes has been indicated.
And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.